I gotta bring this song to the American audience. Boy, I was just absolutely floored by this record. Probably one of the most imaginative hip hop records I've ever heard. Combination of hip hop, dance, a little bit of rock and roll. J5 with Modern Times at number 20 on my fancy playlist, July 25th, 2004, down from number 10 the previous week. I might have took this up to number 1 on my fancy playlist. J5 with Modern Times. Well, first off, let's talk about J5. J5, aka Jonathan Kovac, or Kovacs. He was actually from Los Angeles, born in 1982. His dad was from France, his mother was from Austria. They turned him on to Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, the Stones, which later influenced some of his music later on. 2004, his music career got started when he came out with this song, Modern Times. Modern Times was a tribute to Charlie Chaplin and one of his big films called Modern Times, which was about Charlie Chaplin's character, the little tramp, trying to survive, trying to adapt to a modern, industrialized world. And that movie came out in 1936. At the beginning of the song, you hear this gibberish. That's Charlie Chaplin doing a little bit of gibberish in his own voice, a combination, a vague combination of assortment of different languages, and then it kicks into the hip hop beat, and J5 does some rapping, and it's just a fantastic record. It really is. This I'd like to see more. I like to see more hip hop records like this. Consider J5 sort of the 2000s equivalent of Falco. Remember Falco back in the 80s? Rock Me Amadeus and Vienna, combining some of that old school European music with hip hop and dance and rap and well whatever. But that analogy just occurred to me a few minutes ago. J5 with Modern Times. It's from his movie. From his CD, from his album called Sweet Little Nothing. That's which mixes rock, rap, dance music. Modern Times, the movie, features Paulette Goddard, her first major role. Paulette Goddard, who was a big actress back in the 30s and 40s, although she did appear in some films in the 50s, but the 30s and 40s, that was her heyday, and she appeared opposite Charlie Chaplin in that movie. The song itself, now this is what caught my attention. I looked at the French charts, and this song was like at number 1, number 2, or something like that. And I downloaded the song and I listened to it. I was like, gosh, listen to this. Now, is that an awesome hip hop record or not? I can't emphasize this enough. To America, Mr. DJ to America. Hip hop is no longer an American phenomenon. It started here in America, but it is all over the world. Different countries are putting their different artists from different countries are putting their stamp on hip hop. That's part of America's soft sell, the cultural influence of America across the world. And this artist had the potential to bring America back in his own way if the radio stations over here would have played that song Modern Times by J5. But it did well in France. It was phenomenal in France. It debuted at number 15 in France. The date was February 24, 2004. By March the 1st, maybe, no, I take that back. By March 21st, about a month later, it was number 1. It was in the top 10 in the French top 10 for 10 weeks, went to number 12 in Italy, number 15 in Switzerland, I believe. And Jonathan Kovac grew up in Los Angeles. He attended the North Hollywood High School. Got 3 sisters. Well, I made my pitch for this record. It's worth listening to. I'm telling you, just listen to it, and if you want to download it, if you can find it, download it, just do it. It's a great record. Modern Times by J5, probably one of the most underappreciated records of the 2000s. Number 20 on my fantasy playlist, July 25th, 2004.